Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm Jude. This is a reading for the week of the 8th of May, Aquarius. And firstly, we're going to look at what's been going on for you, what's the energy you've been in, what's been happening. Then we'll get into the week of the 8th of May and what the challenges might be and what might be coming in to help you. So let's get started. And I hope we all got through that big full moon that we had last week. That was massive, and I know it created a lot of energy, a lot of stirred up emotions for people. So not sure how it impacted you. Please drop something in the comments if you'd like to chat. And thank you for all the likes and shares and subscribes. That really helps and makes a difference. So I'm very grateful for those that have done that. And if you feel inclined, if you enjoy this, that'd be awesome. Okay, so let's get going. For Aquarius. Oh, and the cards are leaping. I'm liking that feeling, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the Knight of Swords. Aquarius, this feels beautiful straight out of the bat. It feels like you've got a whole new... For some of you, you might have even started a relationship. Obviously, if you're in a committed relationship, that's not you. Maybe it's a single... But maybe there's a reconnection within that relationship or a new emotional energy within that relationship. The Knight of Swords could represent you, Aquarius, because the swords represent the air signs in the tarot. So this is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it looks like maybe you've made a choice to do perhaps within a relationship or about a new relationship. But there's a really happy energy here, a happy emotional energy. All right, so the week of the 8th of May, Aquarius, let's have a look and see what's showing up for you. And there you are in your own reading. Now, the star represents Aquarius in the tarot, so you've shown up for your own reading, which I love. Okay, so for Aquarius, the week of the 8th of May, King of Swords. It's really windy here. I don't know if you can see the wind blowing around outside, but it's very, very windy. Now, this came out in reverse, but I still read it. I always read upright because I feel the story tells itself anyway. So we'll see how that looks. Yeah. So we've got the Star, the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and Temperance. And it feels, Aquarius, like there's something in here that feels really beautiful in the energy, like something you've been wanting for a long time, something you've been quite focused on with your dreams, with your hopes, with your wishes. And now you're in a really clear energy as well in yourself, in your thinking, perhaps even in the communication. But it's very clear, very direct, and it's kind of like you're recognizing that maybe for some of you, you might have been carrying a bit of a load, almost to the point where you've been sort of a bit overwhelmed with how much you've had on your plate. But the fact that it's followed by Temperance feels to me like you work out how to delegate some of this, which is why that card would have maybe popped out in the reverse when it came out, because it's an unburdening. There's an energy there of finding your balance again. And I feel this is kind of tying back into this new emotional energy. It's like I'm hearing it's like you've reset or recharged your batteries and really reconnected with what you want in your life, I feel. And you're clear about perhaps how much you've been carrying or what's become a bit of a burden, and sometimes when we get that Ten of Wands, it's like everything's got potential and possibility, and you do have the capacity to carry it, Aquarius, but it's kind of like, do you want to? Because it almost gets a bit overwhelming. So the sense here is that you come into balance. So is there a challenge in this energy for you? Let's have a look. And the Wheel of Fortune is what's shown up. So this is an amazing card which talks about a new cycle of energy coming in, and one that's really favourable. Now, because it's shown up as a challenge, perhaps it ties in with this Ten of Wands about letting something go. Releasing something so that you can bring this new cycle in. Let's have a look and see what will help you with that, because I feel like this is a new cycle you'd be quite interested in. We've got the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Now we have got the Queen and the King of Swords on the table, Aquarius, which for me, for those of you who follow and know that as a reader, I always think a king and a queen of the same suit is a bit like a pair or a relationship, soulmates maybe. And you've got the Lovers on the table here as well. So for some of you, it very well might be a relationship. Now, it could be a new one, but if you're in an existing relationship, maybe it's a new energy in that relationship. Maybe there's been some good communication happening here where you've found new ground with each other, perhaps. Of course, these are general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay. So, Aquarius, what comes in to help you? What would be maybe some helpful suggestions or strategies to help you bring in this new cycle, this new energy? And one is the King of Cups is all about having a very calm emotional energy, keeping your balance despite what might be going on in the turbulence around you. The King of Cups stays cool. And holding your own as well. You know, the Five of Wands talks about sometimes where we get into the fray, into the mix, and then we need to hold our own in this energy, because everyone's got an equal kind of energy here, but they're all coming at it from unique viewpoints. And so there's different opinions, different thoughts, different ideas, different energies. And it's kind of holding your own in there and being really clear about what it is you would like. You know, you've got the King, the Queen, and the Knight of Swords on the table, which is talking about energy in thought and communication and being clear in that. Now, the Four of Swords also says, you know, when this is sort of said and done, give yourself a little bit of a mental rest, which the Temperance card would also suggest. You know, it's like moving into this new energy allows the burden to be put down and a new cycle to begin. Now, whether, as I said, that's in an existing relationship or in a new relationship, but it's all about that communication and expectation, thinking, yeah, and explaining that in a way that's understood. Okay, so I'm just closing your reading out, Aquarius, with a message from Spirit. And I just heard to look underneath, and there you are again, the Star card. And so 2 different decks, and the Star card has come out in both of them. The Star is this fabulous energy of you, Aquarius, but it's all about your hopes and your dreams, and from a very higher perspective as well, is what I'm hearing. Six of Pentacles talks about the law of reciprocity, how much we give, how much we receive, keeping that in balance. Sometimes we like to give, sometimes it's tricky to receive. And when we get the Six of Pentacles, it says there needs to be a balance in that. Not in a ledger-keeping kind of way, but if you're always giving and giving and giving and giving, and there's not a lot flowing back, sometimes you can start to feel depleted, and that can set up a negative sort of patterns. So the Six of Pentacles says, you know, there's got to be a fair trade here, reciprocity. And the other card is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands moves forward with a lot of passion, a lot of energy. Sometimes it can talk about shifting house, literally. So for some of you, Aquarius, that might be something that you're looking at. Maybe if you found, for those singles out there, and maybe if you started a new relationship, maybe it means moving to a different city or something like that to be with this new person. Might be something you're thinking about. The Lovers says you have free will. So you make this choice for you from your higher self about what feels right for you in terms of your hopes and your dreams. Sounds like you're going to have a fabulous week, Aquarius. I wish you all the best. If you'd like to share, like, subscribe, chat in the comments, that'd be great. Bye from me, and I'll see you next week.